year of architecture.
Oh, sweet. Second year undergrad architecture.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sweet, sweet. How's it been this week?
Oh, it's already a lot of work.
Oh yeah,
But I will be fine. We will be fine. It's just
Yeah.
start all the
yeah.
time, like in the start, we need to use the schedule and everything, and then everything will be okay.
Indeed.
Yeah, first week is always a little tough.
Yeah. Sure. How are you?
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good, thank you. How's your week?
It's been fine. I got to sleep in after having 8 a.m.s every single day.
Oh,
So
I know.
that was really good.
Yeah. You're the worst.
hmm
Say I slept until like 9:30 today, which is the latest I've slept in a couple weeks, and it was very exciting.
So sad though. You have already a lot of work for the weekend? Or
No,
not?
I actually, I'm taking like 4 classes since I'm also trying to get my minor out of the way already. So I had like a schedule already laid out. I'm like, I'm not gonna just do everything over the weekend. So I've been fine. I just have like an essay due and then
Oh,
I've been
that's
fine.
good. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I've taken 4 classes before with a studio, and it's been fine. You know, it's a little stressful, but it's completely doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the key is just like time management and sticking to your schedule.
hmm
But sounds like you got it under control.
Yeah.
Just have a question. Maybe somebody know Professor Adams
Yes.
from Architectural Studio.
Yes, I know Professor Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have her?
Yes, I have her for my architectural studio class.
Yeah, she's really great. She's really intelligent.
Yeah, she's so enthusiastic, you know, she really like what she does, and this is very cool.
Yeah, I never had her for studio. I did had her for ELDS one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she's really enthusiastic, as you said. Like you can really tell that she loves what she does because she expresses that to you. And she gives really good feedback. So I would always encourage you to like approach to her and just like talk to her because she's awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right now we
Oh no, I was just gonna say she's also really like well known in the field of architecture. She's worked on some really huge projects. Like she was the lead, and by lead I mean like LEED lead architect for I think it's the African American History Museum. I think is the name of it in DC on the Washington Mall, which is really cool.
That's
huge honor.
amazing. I saw some information about her, and I know that she gave TED Talk speak. That it's very cool. And right now we have a project about South Carolina in the city of Bluffton, and we have a land, and we need to come up with idea of low income housing, which is really cool because it's a real project, and there's a lot of work already. But I think it's very interesting, and she lead that, so that's cool.
Yeah, no, she's awesome. And as Des said, she's huge on sustainability. She knows a lot about it, sustainable design. So if that's something that interests you, I would definitely just get close to her because she knows a lot.
Okay, thank you.
All right, looks like we have a good amount of people. Just trying to give everyone about 5 more minutes to see who else comes in, and then we can get started.
Sounds good.
Who else do we have in the room? Does everyone want to turn on their video and audio for a second and introduce themselves? Or just wave, let us see you?
I'm also here.
All right, we got Jesse, we got Chandler, Solange,
Yes.
we have, is it Juanita? Hold on, I'm trying to see everyone. I only can see whoever's speaking.
Liv is also here.
Hey, I'm trying to get my screen to where I can see everyone. I only see if the person's speaking at the time.
It should be at the top. You can change from either a speaker view to gallery view.
Let's see.
Welcome, Sophie.
Hi, sorry, I was in a meeting. And I have to leave at 4, but I'm here.
Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty swift. I'm not going to take up too much of everyone's time. I know it's been a long week. Yeah.
It has. It's been, I'm so shocked that it's still week 1. Like, I feel like we're having so much stuff already. Like,
Crazy. It's
Back
crazy.
to back. Yeah, it is crazy. See, I still can't see everyone. Oh, it's probably because works different when I'm doing it from the web instead of downloaded. Interesting. Alrighty. All right, looks like we have about 10 people total, so let's go ahead and get this started. Hi everyone, you probably can't see me good because I'm like at a good distance, but I'm actually at work right now in our conference room, so I wanted to go ahead and host this Kahoot game with everyone. I'm Shadira Huff, the AIAS Professional Development Chair, and my main goal with everyone today is just kind of see where everyone's at when they're thinking about their school and career in architecture. And so I want to do that by playing a fun, I say fun because it's a game, but a Kahoot game with you guys just to see what you're thinking. And from there, throughout the quarter, we're going to have about 2 firm crawls, and those dates will be sent out when they're ready. And then also too, I just want to be a resource that you can use to help you on your adventures to secure internships, network with architects and firms, and build up your brand. So that's my main goal with everyone, and I'm here for help. I'm also the NCARB licensing advisor, so if you have any questions about NCARB or AXP, you can come to me for that as well.
And if you don't know what NCARB is, it's the National Council Architectural Registration Board. I think that's what it stands for. But essentially,
Yes.
NCARB is the organization that decides who can be licensed. They regulate all of that. They also put out the ARE, which is the Architectural Registration Examination. Right? Yeah, registration.
Okay. Yes, that's right.
Which there's 5, so they're the ones who regulate all of that. So, and not only is Shaderica the NCARB representative for the AIS, she is actually the representative for SCAD in general, which is the student advisor, which is very exciting.
All right, I'm going to try one more time to get everyone in the gallery view because it's still, man, when you're working from a computer that's not yours,
It's always a struggle.
Yes. I really don't think that's an option here. Alrighty. Let's see. All right, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and we're going to log into Kahoot to play the game.
Awesome.
Is there a link somewhere where we have to like enter Kahoot? I haven't played Kahoot in so long. Isn't it on our phones?
Yeah, it's gonna show you. Give me 1 second.
Oh, cool. Sorry.
There we go. All right, can everyone see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. And throughout this game, they'll be followed up with like questions or just to get specifics on your answers to the questions. Again, this is all to help everyone and see what they're thinking about their career in school in architecture. Let me know if the music's too loud.
Okay, so does everyone know how to log in? You either log in on the website or you can download the Kahoot app and then just enter in the game pin.
I think we're waiting for about 2 more, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, there's 9. We have 1 more. All right, I think that's everyone. Yes, that is everyone. All right, let's get started. This countdown sounds serious, doesn't it?
I'm like, what year am I? Like, I'm just
Freshman.
My heart is beating so fast.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, we have a freshman or sophomore. Who's our freshman or sophomore?
Sophomore. Hello.
Sophomore?
Mm-hmm.
Who, can you guys say your name for me? I have just this
Juanita.
screen.
Juanita.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, okay.
Hello.
All right, let's
I'll
see
say
here.
Shaderka, Juanita did the, wow, I'm thinking the NOMA competition this summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember her talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. And you say you're a sophomore, Juanita?
Yes.
Okay, and you're a part of NOMAS?
Yeah, I'm a part of NOMAS.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Juniors, we got 3 juniors. Who's my juniors?
Me. Live in your area.
I'm Ryan.
Who we have? We have Liv, Ryan, and who else?
Carolina. Lise.
Here. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, and then, oh, we have a lot of seniors. So you guys are like really serious about this. You're ready to go out in the real world.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep doing this year over and over for a while. Just gonna stay in undergrad.
I feel
All
like
right, so we got Jesse. Who's my other seniors?
me, so we have
Okay.
Sophie, Chandler. Who else? I think that's it.
All right, so my main reason for asking that question, sorry, I want to take notes for everyone, but my main reason for asking that question is just to see how much time everyone has to prepare for like internships and stuff like that. So that's what we're thinking about that. And on to the next question. I see, well, I'm a grad student, by the way, guys, so I'm a second year grad, so I would check that one for you guys.
I guess how fast we enter our answer also is taken into consideration.
Yes.
Watch out. I'm here to win.
It's going to tell me who really knows their stuff, right? But sorry, we don't have any prizes at the end of this one.
I felt too much pressure. I didn't know what year it was.
I can tell you though, I'm gonna go from first to last real quick.
Let's see here. That was fast. Okay, we got 3 IPAL students. No, I'm sorry, we have 7 IPAL students. Okay. Who's in the IPAL? Sweet. Okay. I got Carolina. Who else do we have?
Liz
Juanita.
is.
I'm in it.
All right.
Ryan.
You're in everything.
Juanita
All
is
right.
it?
Carolina, Ryan, Juanita, and who else do we have?
Carolina.
And Liz, I believe.
Liz. Okay.
7 of us, so.
All right. And for those who aren't in IPAL, do you guys know what that is, or are you interested in knowing what IPAL is?
Yes, I want to know what it is.
Well, thank you for asking. IPAL is the Integrated Path to Architecture Licensure, and that's the program where you combine studying in a school, internship, and taking your ARE exams, and all of that to become a licensed architect by the time you graduate from graduate school. And the good thing about that is the takeaway from the IPAL and not the IPAL is just a faster pace in becoming licensed as an architect, because one of the main things that you can't do while in school is take the ARE exams. But if you're part of the IPAL program, you can start sitting for them while you're in school. So that's the main takeaway there. And then I say that's the main takeaway because even if you're not in the IPAL program, you can still do internships. Howsoever, you do want to make sure that you're logging your hours. And so that's another thing we'll talk about later.
Awesome.
Oh, 50-50 split. All right, so who has work experience in the US? I know we had 5 people that had work experience here.
Me,
Liz, okay. Where have you worked at, Liz?
I worked in, so I worked like in an engineering department, but like it was like the whole thing together. The summer we weren't on lockdown. So last summer.
Okay, good. Do you know if you logged any of your hours in NCARB or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet, perfect. You're on it. What region was that? Was that a home region or somewhere different than home?
Yeah, it was up in PA, so it was like around my home.
Okay, good. All right, who else do we have?
I mean, I don't have architecture hours, but I have like type O hours for the in NCARB for construction.
That's good, Ryan. I'm glad you mentioned that. All of the hours do not have to be specifically in a firm. There are some O setting hours, as Ryan just mentioned. For example, how he said he's done some with engineering. There's even, believe it or not, I started my hours doing Habitat for Humanity, and those were able to be counted as hours as well. So there's hours everywhere. We just have to read the guidelines and try to get them. It looks like we have Chandler next.
Yeah, hey. So I had 2 years with HKS in Atlanta, and then I had a year with Jeffrey Moen Architects in Celebration, Florida. So I kind of had a nice variety of healthcare, commercial, and then residential architecture and master planning. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Okay.
And that was with IPAL, so yeah.
So with you being in those, you had some in Florida and in Georgia. So where are you from, Chandler?
I'm from Rome, Georgia, so it's only about an hour from Atlanta.
Sweet. All right, and who do we have next?
I mean, I clicked the none for experience just because you didn't like, I didn't know the typesetting O was one of them, but I do have hours for the NOMAS competition.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Same here. I have hours for NOMA competition because I was doing that, and I also have some experience on the field in Brazil, but that doesn't count as hours for some reasons. But yeah, that's it. No experience in the US.
Liv, have you checked with anyone on those hours? Because there's I don't want to say there's loopholes, but there's a possibility that you could get credit for some of those hours. We would probably have to talk later personally about it, just trying to see if you can get credit for some of those hours if they haven't been, within a certain amount of time frame has passed already.
Yeah, in my case, it's like it needed to be with type of mentor or with accredited architecture in the US, and it's none of those cases.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see here. And who's next?
So I didn't have architectural work experience here in the USA, but in Belarus, I participated in architectural conferences and I had publications, but this is not like hours or something because this was in another country and this is like a practical work, not like a practice work.
Gotcha. And so now you're here in the IPAL program and you need to start getting those hours in the US.
Yes, and I still have enough time to complete everything.
Okay, sweet.
Beginning that fall.
Gotcha. And who do we have next?
I did some work experience. Freshman year, I worked at an architecture firm in Lakeland, Florida, and it was like It's a small firm. It's only like maybe like 13 people, and they did residential and commercial here in Florida. And then my sophomore year, I worked at Publix at the headquarters with the architecture department, and
Oh, wow.
so helping design supermarkets, which is really different, but it was interesting because they have so much schematics, and it's like they also have to figure out how they're going to sell their products. So, and then this junior year summer, I was in Wyoming doing high-end residential.
Sweet. So you've been traveling around for your internships.
Yeah, I've been getting around, trying not to get
Where
COVID.
are you from? Or where is home?
Florida, Lakeland, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, and who do we have next?
Me. All right. So, my freshman year, I worked at a small architecture firm here in Miami. Then sophomore and junior, I worked at HLW here in Miami as well. And then this summer, and I'm still working with them. I'm working with another small firm. It's architecture and interior design. They do residential and commercial here in Miami as well. So I've been staying in Miami.
Right. All right. Good to know. Good to know. I like the consistency. All right, and who else do we have? Let's see. It's like we have about 2 or 3 more people. It's okay, don't all go at once.
Oh, like, are we sharing even if we had no experience, or is it like?
Oh, sorry. We're gonna have another ad. So yes, now I need to know if you didn't have any experience and where you're from.
Oh, okay. So, well, I'm from Brazil. I'm Sophie. I don't know if we're introducing ourselves. So when I'm not from IPAL, so my focus was never like getting those internship hours when, like, especially as an international student, I was more focused in, like, I went back to Brazil one summer, and then I went to like get my social security number for the United States. So I worked for like SCAD, and then I was gonna do an internship this summer, but it got canceled due to the whole COVID situation. So I don't have any experience in the architectural field, but
Okay.
going.
Now, what about, I forgot to mention too, I know Wednesday we had our Freedom by Design. So if anyone's done that, that counts as experience as well, and that's in the O setting. And Sophie, you're a senior, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When is your graduation? Like what month for next year are you graduating? Are you done like this quarter? I know it like changes.
I'm graduating May. Does anyone know when our graduation is? I think it's like 29th of May. Like,
Yeah, it's May. I just don't know what day.
Okay. All right, and who do we have next? Jesse. Hey, Jesse.
Hi. So I don't have any official architectural hours. I do have some O hours. How my situation worked is when I came to SCAD, I was admitted as a transfer student. So if you're not aware, I actually already have one undergraduate degree. So architecture will be my second. But because of that, I had to spend my first 2 summers taking classes. And then this past summer, or my first 2 summer taking classes. And then this past summer, my internship fell through because of COVID. But I do have hours from things like site visits with the AIAS, as well as some Freedom by Design. I've also done a lot of work with Habitat for Humanity and
Okay.
gotten hours that way.
Sweet. All right, and looks like, I think let's see if that's everyone. Did I miss anyone? Nope, looks like that's everyone, all 10. All right, on to the next question. This is a good question because it's like a follow-up from the last question.
I clicked the wrong one, but it's okay.
It's okay, we'll go through them.
Liv, your whole life is now determined by this Kahoot game. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to change your path.
All right, let's see here. So we have, let's start off with the haven't decided yet. That's interesting. Who's the haven't decided? We have 2. Or one of those the wrong answer.
I am. No, yeah, it's me and Jesse then.
Yep.
And me too. I think that's the right answer for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, same here.
it's just the music. It just puts too much pressure on you.
So let's see here. Hold on. Solange, you were on that one too?
Yeah, but I clicked the wrong one, so.
Okay,
Yeah, same
okay.
here.
So this is interesting. So you've done a lot of your past ones in Miami.
Yeah.
So you're possibly thinking of not staying in Miami. You want to venture out potentially?
Yeah, for a little bit, I guess. I mean, I've always thought of going to Europe for a couple of years and just getting experience there. So hopefully, if the situation gets better, I'll be able to do that. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. But I guess at the end of the day, I will be come back to it. So.
Okay, okay. And then we also had Liv.
Yes, I think for me, it's also the possibility of doing some international work or having experience internationally, like Asia or something like this. And probably then I'm going back to Brazil or coming back to Brazil.
Okay, that's good to know. And then let's see, Liv, you're a junior, right?
Yes.
In the IPAL program?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then we had Sophie.
I think it's kind of the same questions. Like it's kind of the same because it's Brazil also, but because there's first like the decision: do I want to stay in the U.S. or do I want to go to Brazil after this? Like I don't know. When I entered SCAD, I was sure that I was going to stay in the U.S. and like work here, but as things happen and then like as you learn to adapt, I feel like you start thinking, like you kind of just start being open to all the possibilities. So you start like not having any specific goal. And even in the United States, like since my family lives in Brazil, so I don't have any attachment to any region in the United States, like I would go anywhere, also.
Right.
So it's kind of just that international students problems.
Yeah, those are some good points, Sophie. That's actually the main goal behind this question. And you've touched on a lot of them. It's right now with us being in the school environment, we're kind of open to any location for the most part, or any type of architecture work. But that's something I wanted to get everyone thinking about. So even if you kind of do have an idea of your location, I think it's good to think even deeper about, or even if you don't know which location still, I think a good start for that would be to think about what type of architecture do I really want to do? Like what type of architecture am I passionate about? For example, we have residential, right? But then we have commercial. Now commercial there's so many different types. There's cruise ships, there's amusement parks, theme parks, there's your typical commercial, maybe there's restaurants, maybe there's hospitals. The range is just so broad. So I want everyone to think about that, just for your personal thoughts and what you're going to do when you graduate, or even while you're looking for your summer internships. Just think about, what do I really want to focus on? And then from there, you pick your location. And then if you're split between the US and Brazil, pick locations from both. And from there, I think that would be a good start to start putting yourself out there now to those firms and connecting with them, because you have a true passion about doing what they're already doing there.
Yeah, I mean, for research phase, if you want, like, I would love to live in New York. So I just couldn't find it on the map where kind of like the region was. Plus, I like the West Coast as well. But like, yeah, I feel like New York is kind of a goal if in the United States, if that's already helps.
Sweet. Well, yeah, I would definitely start searching for those top firms in New York that are doing what you want to do. If you know what that is, I know for me, I do a lot of residential work. But I'm still trying to get a feel for exactly what specifically in architecture I want to do in a firm, So hopefully that was helpful for everyone. Let's see here. And then what about the ones who know where they're going? Did you guys want to expand on that?
I will. Where am I here? Yeah. Okay. So I think after school, my plan originally is gonna be go back up Northeast, up to Boston, and then because just build up enough money living at home, and then eventually just move out west. But also I can see myself living in going to a firm in like Canada. So,
yeah.
Canada, Europe.
Okay, I get that. So it sounds like with you, Ryan, it sounds like, and not just to specifically call people out when I'm talking, just thinking about where everyone's head's at. It sounds like with you, giving the different location options that you're considering, it sounds like you would need to, before you begin that search, if you haven't already, is think about specifically what type of architecture style you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a great start, even to get going with your summer internships. Sweet. Anyone else wanted to share?
Sure, yeah. For me, I want to do something more along the lines of themed entertainment, which is probably one of the worst industries to be wanting to think about right now. So that's where I'd probably be staying, somewhere in the South, for like Disney or Universal or PGAV destinations. But
yeah.
even if I didn't do that, like if I stayed with like HKS or another firm, it'd probably be in the South, which is kind of strange because you'd think I'd be hating the humid weather by now, but I don't know. There's just so much I can do here that I'd love to explore more of it, specifically themed entertainment.
Great. I like that. Themed. Yes.
I would like to get experience in different parts of the USA, but first of all, I want to explore South. It's my first plan, and then I will see what I want to be. But first of all, in the South.
Okay, sweet.
I'm not sure, but I would really like to explore Europe, just like so. Probably end up back here anyways, but I would hate myself if I didn't try to at least like just live there for a couple of years and see how it is.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting, and there's like so much inspiration. So maybe go there, check it out, and then come back. Or not come back. It's fine.
What year is he?
I'm sorry?
What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, anyone else?
I think for me, I'm still a bit more confused, especially because I just started and I'm from Colombia, but I've lived in different parts of the world. Like I've lived in South Korea and I currently actually live in Qatar. So it's this thing where like I would want to work in the US, but I would also want to come back home. And then I would also like to go to Qatar where my parents are. So I'm just like all over the place.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully we can help you, figure out at least one thing out of all of those things. Like I was saying with the others, just it sounds like it's good to have the different location options. It's just, it's more helpful for you to start thinking now than later about what specific type of architecture you want to do. Because I think that will help with your search when the time comes. And yeah, I think that'll be one of those things you can mark off. Okay, I want to do this. They have this at this firm. Okay, this is my list now. And from there you can start, weeding through.
I'll also add that it's okay to change anytime, like you're in school, what you want to do. Like no one's the only person that's ever gonna get upset would maybe be yourself, but it's a constantly changing path. So
plus I think like one of the great things about if you're looking like to pursue AXPRs is you can explore a lot of different types of firms because sometimes you don't know what you like until you try it.
Yes, good point, Jesse and Chandler. That is true. That's just like, as I was saying, like how the work I'm doing, and I'm still not 100% sure, if 100% architecture, but exploring. All right, were there anyone else that wanted to speak on it? Are we moving on? All right. Oh, all of the above. That's nice. I'm glad to see everyone's getting out there and actively promoting themselves. And so the reason behind that question is just the thoughts of brand building. And so that's something I want to be able to help the students with. So if you guys ever have any questions or anything about any of those, whether it's a resume or a portfolio or the website, any of those, or any other options. For the ones that said all of the above or other, was there anything that I left off on here for the other part?
Does LinkedIn count as a separate from website or social media, or is it by itself?
It's basically in there. That's still a good one. Definitely when it comes down to professional connections, LinkedIn is a really good one to have. So if anyone doesn't have that, I would highly recommend getting that. And it's also a way to stay in connect with, like I said, stay in contact with people you meet. Maybe if it's professionals that you meet when you're on a firm tour or when you're at the career fair that we have next quarter. That's even a way to keep in touch with them and see what they have available and stay social. All right, looks like we need a lot of internships and networking.
Yes.
Who do we have for interns? Hold on, let's see if I can call out the internships and networking based off of these notes. Let's see here. We have Jesse, were you one?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Sophie?
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. Liv?
Yes.
All right. Juanita?
Yep.
All right, let's see. And I'm missing
I'm
one.
sorry, what the question is? I think I missed something.
For the question?
Mm,
Oh, yeah, I can pull it back up just so you can see what it was. It's just what areas would you like more help in?
okay, I didn't answer, but I have an answer.
Okay, which one do you think?
Internships.
Okay. Let's see. Ryan, were you another?
Sorry. I was in software, but you can add me for internships.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So let's see here. I'm missing one from internships. Did I miss someone for internships and networking?
Yeah, you missed me.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm sorry, you missed Liz? Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Liz. And Liz, you said you had work experience in a firm?
Yeah, I'm kind of more on like networking. I still feel like I don't know how to start conversations or like kind of start that like connection of like reaching out and being like, hey, could you help me with this, or like stuff like that.
Right. That you touched on a good point there too. So that's another thing we're going to be looking forward to do. So this quarter, mainly for the professional development, I'm mainly doing the firm calls, but I'm also looking forward to connecting next quarter to try to get more professionals to join in on some of the Zoom meetings, just so guys can everyone can get familiar with just talking with them, because I think that would help with that comfortability to just reach out to them, because they're always looking for people to just, students, they love when students just talk to them about things or just show an interest, a serious interest in the profession. So definitely making note of that. All right, and then for the software skills, let's see, I believe we're going to have some. Are we going to have some this quarter? Is anyone from?
Yeah, so we actually have now confirmation from all the professors, but we are having 5 different professors teaching programs from Revit to data lighting analysis in Revit to Rhino, and Photoshop, and InDesign. So you'll be getting more information, whether it's an itinerary form or it's an actual flyer with all of the dates and information, but you will know exactly on each Friday of this quarter what softwares will be occurring. So.
Sweet. Thank you, Chandler. All right, and then we had some other and brand building. Now, what is other? Can someone explain on other?
Okay, I'm an idiot and can't read. I thought it said all for some reason when it clearly says other. So just mark me down for software. I'm sorry, Shaderica.
It's okay. And then for brand building, who do we have for brand building?
That was something I put down. Like, as I've been starting working on my graduate school portfolio and that sort of thing, I've been working really hard on trying to figure out what my personal identity is. and also working on logo development and that sort of thing. So I'm just trying to, you know, figure out the best visual way to convey my personal values.
I like that. Sorry, I'm taking notes.
It's cool. Everybody can just look at my face. Hi, guys.
All right, let's see here. I don't want to hold you guys too long. I think we have one more going. One more question. All right, Jesse's in the lead. Well, I'm glad to see that everyone knows what AXP is, so I don't have to go into that explanation. Let's see here. Ooh, not often or more than 5 months before logging.
I'm sorry, that's me. Okay, it's just I had Noma's hours, and that's the thing that I've been procrastinating to do. I know how to do it. I just have to sit down and do it. So I'm totally doing before next month. That's my goal.
Please.
But I never let it to be more than 5 months because I know I have a deadline.
Good point. That was the reason I have that question on there, because after 5 months, your hours they start counting less the longer and longer it takes for you to log them. And unfortunately, some of us have to learn the hard way. I've actually been one of those people one time too, and it was just like for I don't know if you guys are familiar with the lunch and learns, the AIA lunch and learns. If you're working at a firm and they have those can count towards your hours as well. And I logged some of those late and got half of them, half of the points for them. So it's definitely important to get those logged in as soon as possible. Oh, Sophie has to leave. It's okay. Thank you for coming, Sophie. Hopefully we can connect and get you some resources for your adventures after college. But yeah, so it's important to log those hours because they will start running out after 5 months until eventually they don't count. So definitely important. Let's see here. All the time regularly. I don't have hours to log. I am aware of that. Thank you. So well, once you do get the hours, do you know how to log them for the ones who don't have any to log right now?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. And so everyone has an NCARB account set up?
I think that there's probably going to be a lot of people who might watch this later who definitely don't know how to log AXP hours or anything about that, or how to even make an NCARB account.
Right. Thank you, Jesse. So if that is the case, please reach out to me from the Professional Development Chair with AIAS on Slack. I believe they can find me. Is that correct, Jesse?
Let's give them your email for now.
Okay. All right. See here. I wonder if they'll be able to see. You guys can see what I'm typing?
Yes.
Okay. All right, everyone. That is my email that I just sent. Oh, I think I just sent it but I only sent it to Jesse. Okay, hold on one more time here.
It's okay.
You guys write it there, right?
I got it.
And so that's where you can reach me if you have any questions or want to know anything about logging your AXP hours or setting up your NCARB account if you're watching this and you don't have one. And any other questions you have about getting your brand together. And if I don't have an answer, I'm pretty sure I can find you a good resource. And let's see here. I think that is it. That's the end of the game, guys.
Woo! Come on.
So,
Who won?
did I get everyone thinking about what they're looking forward to now and what the things they have to do, even though we're like so focused in school when it's in, we still have to think about these things and prepare for when we leave.
Yes, that's for sure.
Sweet, sweet. Oh, I can stop sharing my screen now. Did it stop? Can you guys see me?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. All right. So I hope everyone had fun. Again, my information is there, and please continue to reach out to AIAS if you have any questions about anything else, or even in regards to the same things, because we're all a community and we like to help each other and bounce ideas off of each other. So let's, succeed in this quarter. And we're all going to make it through. And just to close with any final questions or anything you want to ask while we are still recording? Anyone?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, that's good. I will see you guys later. And it was nice meeting you guys, and I had fun.
Thank you so
Bye,
much.
everybody.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good evening.
Bye, Carolina.
Bye, Elise. Thank you.